Yo, what's going on, Premier Battles? I go by the name of Bison Briggz. As always with the YouTube videos, please do click subscribe. We are on our way to 20k subscribers, so every subscription does count. We're trying to grow the platform into a much bigger platform for all our battlers to come on, get higher views, bigger opportunities and bigger battles. This video is going to be a little bit different. I did want to do this as a live stream tonight, but unfortunately I've been put on a last minute job and I'm going to be out of the country until Sunday filming a short film over in the Isle of Wight. So I wanted to get this out now while we've still got time, and obviously we can have a conversation. Ask any questions you've got as well, just put them in the comments, and you know, when I've got 5 minutes I'll sit down and reply to people in the comments. But yeah, we've had another issue with Apex. It seems to be always the case with Apex. You know, the first year we had the issue with, you know, a lot of the rappers on URL that dropped out or just no-showed. Second year was hit with COVID. We had to cancel the event and throw it as a small room. Third year, everything went to plan. Scapegoat, Shufflo, killed it. Back with fourth year, we decided to do a big weekend event, and again we've hit an issue. It's one of them. This is an issue that you know, it's no one's fault really. It just is what it is, and we've had to make a decision as staff. So initially, the first decision, let's just get straight off the bat. The first decision is we are cancelling day 2, the Sunday. Sunday, September 11th will no longer be taking place on Apex. This isn't something we wanted to do. We wanted to keep the card as it was. But the reality is it's just massively undersold. It's just undersold, the event. Saturdays sold really well. We've sold a few weekend passes, but mainly a lot of the ticket sales have been the Saturday. And the Sunday is just massively undersold. And one thing we don't want to do with this event and with Prem, obviously the main thing we don't want to do is lose money. You know, we worked hard to regain the loss we took from the the second year with Apex. We're finally in a good position now where we can, and you know, people have seen it, we can throw bigger and bigger events all year, which we have been doing. But we put a lot of money into this event, obviously, as you can tell by the names, the matchups, the venue, the camera team we brought in and everything. Like, we've gone to town on Apex, and unfortunately day 2 just hasn't hit what we wanted it to hit. And there's no way I want to fly in people like Oppo, you know, to battle on his first UK debut to an empty crowd. I'm just not going to do it. It's not fair on the battlers that are on day 2. And yeah, it's just a decision we've got to make. You know, we keep the event as it is right now, we stand to lose a couple thousand. We just don't want to do that. We don't want to do that anymore. It's not why we're doing these, you know, these events. We want to throw bigger and better events, and having to recoup the loss of this event to make sure we can continue to throw bigger and better ones going into the new year just doesn't make sense on a business part. And yeah, it just is what it is. Like, it's massively undersold, and we've pulled the card for day 2. But that doesn't mean all the battles are cancelled for day 2. So we have moved a few things around. So day 1 at Off the Square in Manchester has now been bumped to a 4-card battle. So we've still got the Academy 22 semi-final, which is Kick Nella versus Bard, Kingsley Thunder versus Mado. Two of these battlers will earn their way into a final spot at the Plug 2 in November. Gemini, Bobby Rex cards. So it's a major look for one of them two to get onto that card. We've also moved over Reverse versus Savant and Caveman versus Cooper. They will both now be happening on Friday the 9th of September at Off the Square in Manchester. All the new flyers will be distributed later tonight or tomorrow, so everyone can get their eyes on the card. So the Saturday, we're still keeping the Saturday. Everything's still in place, same time, same venue, same sitter, everything's ready. We have made a few slight amendments to the card though. So it's now been bumped to an 8 battle card, which sounds a lot, but we used to throw 8 battle cards. We've done it before. Just means battlers have got to be prompt, and we'll be starting pretty much 12:30, where we're looking to throw the first battle. So Saturday, the 10th of September, Apex 4, the card will now include Thesaurus and Bizzle Bond is still going ahead. That is 100% still on the card. Now, the co-headline of Koj and Real Deal, we've had to pull that battle for this card. Obviously, it's not ideal. We've delayed it to later in the year, so we'll let you know what event that's going to be taking part on. But the way things stand, we had to make some big calls on what we can chop and change to make the best quality card that we can deliver. And Koj and Real Deal, we've decided to delay to a later one. It helps out a little bit because Real Deal, shouts to Real Deal as well, because he's been proper understanding with this going forward. You know, he's a top dude. He came through on Apex 1, so we definitely look forward to bringing him out for another event against Koj very, very soon. But yeah, he was having some issues getting the time off work anyway, obviously because it's the start of the new school year. This event just falls right into that. So yeah, so we've decided to make the decision to pull that. Real Deal was going to have to fly in on the Friday as well. He was going to land the Saturday morning because he couldn't get the time off. Battle Koj, chill Sunday, flies straight back. So he's back in work for Monday, which, you know, we're not trying to kill battle rappers. We want to put on the best possible events, give the battlers a day or two before to chill, get over any jet lag, give a day or two after to rest and sleep the event before they got to fly another 12, 15 hours back. So flying someone like Real Deal in, who's King of the Dot champion, massive amount of respect for him, to fly in, battle on the same day, fly back out. It's, you know, when we looked at what we can and can't make happen on this card, it just seemed like a no-brainer. Koj is cool with it, shouts to Koj. So yeah, so Real Deal Koj is no longer happening on Apex 4. Following on from that, so we've got Thesaurus and Bizzle Bond is still happening. Balski and Shawno has now been rearranged to later in the year. We tried to put it on the Friday, but Shawno, obviously because he booked the Saturday off work, couldn't get the Friday off as well, which completely understandable. You know, this is an issue that it's nobody's fault at the end of the day. So we've had to delay that later in the year. So it'll likely be on the Halloween event. We wasn't going to announce battles on that card, but, you know, that's a battle people wanted to see. If not, it'll be on the December card in Manchester, undisclosed. So Balski Shawno is no longer on Apex, and the 2-on-2 is no longer on Apex either. We've delayed that to another card later in the year. There'll be more announcements on that soon as well. But yeah, so they've been moved over. So from day 2, Raptor vs Oppo is no longer going ahead on this card. As I say, because day 2 so massively undersold, it was just a big financial loss to fly Oppo in onto this card. So we've delayed that till December. That will be headlining the December 10th card, undisclosed 8. Raptor and Oppo, we're aiming to put that as the headline on that card. Visual Pathogenic is now on day 1. So day 1 will now have Visual and Pathogenic. It'll also have Slestor versus Frost and Trouble versus Tech. Obviously Reverse, Savan, Caveman, Cooper are now on day 1 on the Friday. But the Saturday has inherited basically Visual versus Pathogenic, Slestor versus Frost, Tech versus Troubz. The good news is, though, we have managed to arrange a new battle that will take place on the Saturday, 10th of September. This battle will co-headline the card, and it is Koj, who's still ready to battle, still wanted to be involved, taking on Raptor Warhurst. This is a battle we'd originally set up between us as staff for Absolute next year, but both battlers want to be on Apex, both battlers are hungry and they want to do this battle, and it makes there's no point waiting for that battle to happen. We can get it done, we can put it on an absolute sick card and deliver one of the best battles in the UK if they're both absolutely on the A game. So Raptor Warhurst versus Koj will now headline Saturday, September 10th with Thesaurus and Bizzle Bond. So just running through the card now as it stands. Day 1 on the Friday, 9th of September at Off the Square in Manchester. Bear in mind, this is an evening event, 7 till 10:30. We've only got the venue for a short amount of time. Obviously, we didn't want everybody to go and get wasted, so they can enjoy the Saturday. But, that being said, Friday, 9th of September is Kingsley Fundot versus Mado, Kick Nelly versus Bard, Caveman versus Cooper, Reverse versus Savant. Now the Saturday, September 10th, it says a lot when Tech vs Trouble is at the bottom of the card. That could easily headline any of our smaller events that we do. It's a great battle, but it shows the power of the card. The card on Saturday is, for me, it's perfect. Like, you know, it's a shame we've missed out on Koj versus Real Deal, Raptor versus Oppo, but these are battles we can make happen as well. Balski and Shawno already rearranged, and the 2-on-2 is already rearranged as well. So Yeah, we haven't actually lost any battles in a sense of they'll never happen. It's just that for this event, we've had to make a tough decision with staff, and we don't want people flying over and battling in an empty room on the Sunday. We aimed big with this event, and it's not paid off. It just is what it is. And when you're selling single digit tickets for a day, you just got to make a call. Day one is looking rammed. Make sure you get your tickets soon. We put a few more tickets on sale for day one as well, because we'll ram that out. So yeah, go get your tickets now. PremierBattles.club. Anyone that's bought a weekend pass, you still get access to the Friday and the Saturday. That covers both days there. Obviously, anyone who's bought the day one tickets, they'll still stand. You'll also still get your entry into the Friday as well. So if you can get into both of them. Anybody who's got an issue, whether you want to refund your ticket, perfectly fine. We understand. It's a decision we've made, and we will honour it. Just drop us an email, and we'll get round to sorting that and sending it over as soon as possible. Anyone that did buy a weekend pass at £30 will be given a free ticket to Undisclosed 10 in December, which will have Raptor and Opera as the headline. So you still get to see that battle. You won't miss out on that. And you're still basically seeing all the battles that you came to watch as well. So, yeah, give us a shout. Obviously, like I say, this isn't ideal. It's not something we wanted to be doing, but something we have to take responsibility for and get in front of. We've had a great year, probably the best year we've ever had as Premier Battles. And we're going to make sure Apex lives up to all expectations, regardless of it going down to a 2-day event rather than a 3-day event. So yeah, get your tickets now, PremierBattles.club. The website is now up and running. It's a banger. Go and have a look at it. You can click on the box sets and watch any Apex event that we've done over the last 5 years. Any match days, any absolutes, any plugs, any undisclosed events, they're all there for you to go and watch. Make sure you sign up to the Patreon as well. Apex will hit the Patreon straight away. So all the battles that we do film over the next couple of weeks will just drop straight onto Patreon. We've had a few requests for pay-per-views as well for people who don't want to sign up to a Patreon. So it's something we're looking at, but it's not something we're going to heavily promote. Like, we may drop a pay-per-view link for people in the States and Canada to get access to watch the event who might not necessarily sign up for a monthly subscription. But, it's not what we want to do. We want to be driving everyone into the Patreon, where we can grow that and continue to throw big events, continue to provide extra content. We've got a load of new stuff coming for Patreon soon. We've been hard putting together series and documentaries and things like that. So we will, as we go into the new year, start seeing a huge influx of just exclusive content for Patreon that we are trying to build and turn it more into an entertaining platform rather than just battle rap, which obviously will always be the tempo of the business, but it is what it is. Merch is coming soon. If you're on the website, some crafty bugger realised that I'd left the merch switch on, so you can go look at it there. It is available, but we will have a lot of in-event merch for Apex 4 as well, on September 9th and 10th. So get yourself down. That being said, I do want to wrap the video on some exciting news. 2023, we will be returning to the team format. This time it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, more prizes to win, a lot more things are going to be going on with these team elements. So 2023, battlers, if you're interested in being a part of it, let us know as soon as possible, because we will be running a draft for Season 1. So there'll be no pre-pick teams. We're basically going to put every battler into a draft similar to the way the NBA do it, and the teams will be decided for Season 1 via the draft, which will be live streamed. We'll get all the managers together in one room, including the staff, and we'll live stream the entire event of the draft, picking the teams to launch 2023. But February 2023 is the launch of Match Day 1 for the seasons. Now, the seasons are going to be a bit different. Same format, 5 teams, 5 battlers on each. The manager can battle as well. Now, we're launching Division 2. We're going straight in. The big thing that we've took away from this Apex situation is, as much as it's exciting and great to bring over international battle rappers, which is something, we sort of overspent on this year because of COVID, and, we was very sort of limited to what we could do throughout that whole pandemic era. But now we're back this year. You've seen us. We've done some months. We've done 2 or 3 events. Like, we have gone big this year. We've brought in numerous internationals. And one thing we want to do next year going into the teams is invest money back into the UK and Irish scene. You know, it's exciting bringing over the internationals. They do add an extra dimension to what we provide, but the amount of money it takes on flights, accommodation, fees and things like that, we've had a discussion with the staff and we'd rather invest heavily into the UK and Irish scene going forward. So the team format is coming back. The winning team will walk away with a $5,000 paycheck. That'll be £1,000 each battler. But that's not going to be all they're going to be making. We're going to be working out merch deals. The jerseys are coming back. We're in talks with a business about providing all the jerseys. And a couple of the merch lines we're working on at the minute with Dave. Shouts to Dave as well for coming on board and handling the merchandise. It'll be financially beneficial for the battle rappers. So we're going to start trying to provide ways for battle rappers to get paid and make a bit more, I wouldn't say a living because we're not there yet, but just get paid for the hard work rather than just battling. So it's something we're really looking at the minute, and we're willing to put the money in ourselves to make this happen and get on a bigger scale. So next year will be 10 teams, 2 divisions. We'll be launching 5 new teams. The Premier League, which we're going to be having, is going to be the original team. So Pride, Sharks, Glory, Knights and Mandrill will be returning for 2023. With the teams coming back, it'll also mean a shake-up for what we're going to provide in 2023. So Apex, Absolute, all the smoke will take a backseat for next year. The Academy, we're not going to run the Academy next year. This is the last year we're going to do the Academy for now. Because we've got ideas to make that into a bigger project going forward. You know, I don't want to go too in detail because nothing's signed off yet, but we're working on a big project for the Academy, which might take a year to finally nail down and execute. But if we do it right, it could be a huge thing as well. So, yeah, the Academy will end this year for now. Just for now, we'll just put a pause button on it. So the only way to get into Prem going forward is battling through the plug, battling through Undisclosed, or shouting visual in Ireland, because we really want to develop the Irish roster. So those are going to be the way. Every card will have 2 or 3 tryouts on there. But we will be doing match days. We'll be going back to match day 1 to 5, Premier League battles, including 2 Division 2 battles on each card. And then we'll be including Division 2 battles on Undisclosed and on the plug going throughout the year. So we'll finish the year with 5 match days, each division, 2 champions. 1 champion walks away with $5,000, and the winner of Division 2 will walk away with a cash prize. We're just figuring out what that is at the moment. But it also brings back the All-Star game. 5 battle rappers will be chosen based on their record of the season for the All-Star game. So it doesn't matter if you're the biggest profile name. If you pick up the most wins that season, you'll earn your spot on the All-Star game going into 2023. That way we'll fly over team overseas, so it'll be America, Canada, wherever, against the top of UK and Ireland. So give us a shout if you're the battle rapper and want to get involved for the team season coming up. It's something we'd be really interested in getting back into. We've just been waiting for the right time. We've looked at the roster and we feel like we're at a level where we can pull off a 2-division season going forward and potentially branching out around the world to do the team format when the time's right. But yeah, shouts to everyone that's still rocking with us. I know it's been a long year. A lot of events have happened this year. A bit of fatigue's kicking in, but we're going to get there. Let's get Apex done. Shame the way we've had to drop it down to 2 days, but we'll still provide 2 of the best days of UK battle rap that we can provide. As I say, Raptor and Koj, the rematch is happening on Apex 4. Last time these 2 battled, we cancelled it midway through because they nearly started fighting. So expect a juicy one. We're looking forward to it. The Plug 2 is also on sale. PremierBattles.club. Gemini versus Bobby Rex. Koj versus Archaic. Frankie Fraser versus Scoop. All announced. Moke vs Frost is also announced. Bracy vs Villain is announced. And the Academy final will also take place on that event. Acquisition in Northern Ireland is also available. And the Halloween event, both in October. Tickets on sale now. The Irish event is pretty much nearly sold out. So if you're in Ireland, you want to come to the battle event, come and rock with us, man. Def the Kid vs Visual, headline. Crow vs Terminal, co-headline. Crazy card for our launch in Belfast, which has never had a battle rap event as I'm aware. But yeah, drop us a message on the website, sign up to the Patreon, and go get your tickets, man. We'll see you September 9th. Let's go.